Okay, with the same mannequin that we just used, just with going through with our fingers, we're going to go through now with our paddle brush, right? This is our Danico brush, or I often call this my Isness brush, but I guess this is a Danico one. And we're just going to go through and comb through and relax all these curls. This is really going to get lots of those splits out that we were seeing with the finger hairstyling, just when we ran our fingers through it. This should get out all of those splits and just relax the hair at the roots. Don't worry that this is going to straighten out your curl. This has broken lots of hydrogen bonds in the hair from being wet and going to dry. And plus, I'm sure yours, same as mine, has probably been left in there at least 24 hours. There's no danger of relaxing that curl so much that it's not going to be there. Notice that when I'm brushing the mannequin head, my hand follows after the brush, and that's just to take out any of the static that's going to be there. I can hear the static happening with my brush in here. So make sure when you go in there, you follow behind with your hand just to get out any of that static that you're going to have behind you. Okay? And let's see. Okay, so we're at the stage where the entire mannequin has been combed out smoother at this stage. Now, it depends what your client wants. Maybe this is what they're looking for in their smoother hairstyle. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back in, now that we've relaxed that, we're going to go back in with our fingers, and that curl, you'll see, will pop right back in there. But now it's going to be just a little bit looser, a little bit more relaxed, but without all the splits in there. So it's not quite going to be as bouncy, but you can decide which one of these you prefer. Take a picture of your mannequin before, just with when you used your fingers, and then take a picture when you have gone through with your brush. When you're going to take a picture for both of those, then compare them afterwards. Which one did you like better? Which one do you think you would use for your hair, or why do you think you would use them for your clients? Why would you use each individual one? And the same thing when we come in here after we do this, if we see any splits or we want more volume, come on back in there with the back combing technique that I just showed when we were going through with our fingers, and then you'll have your completed style. Okay, so there we have our final product with this. In here, remember, we put these rollers in off base, so that we should have been getting this fairly low volume in here. And you can see it does want to come in and hug around the face just a little bit more than the others. Up on top, this is where we had our on base, so the most volume. I've probably put in a little extra back combing in there, just getting out some splits and emphasizing the extra height that we put in here. And then have a look onto the side where we had our, now we're going into the volume is going very high here with the on base, a little bit flatter with the half off here, and then these curls were the indentation ones that flipped up. If you want more curl in there, you could have pulled out more curl. I left this a little smoother just to show what we were doing in there. And again, if it's a little bit fuzzy, you're more than welcome to put a little bit of pomade, a little bit of wax or something on the ends to get that to tame it down. I don't recommend hairspray. It's going to get sticky. You'll find it very difficult to work with. Stay away from the hairspray as much as you can, and give that a shot. And make sure you take a picture, before and after picture of your style, so we can have a look.